episode 3 of Matt's Garage.
Today, I'm Gavin. Today I'm gonna be Daddy's helper.
And a good helper you are. I just got back in from Pittsburgh last night. It's a beautiful town, by the way. Who knew? City of Bridges, caught a Pirates game, great people, really worth visiting. Anyway, before I left, I shot all the spark plugs with PB Blaster. So hopefully they'll come out real easy today. I'm going to try to do the spark plugs. I'm going to try to do the condenser and points. Don't know if I have time because we're going tonight? Portland, Oregon. So I only have about 2 hours. Let's see what we can get done. So that is a can of PB Blaster. It's a penetrating lubricant that, I don't know. I usually use WD-40, but they advertise this stuff pretty hard, so I thought I'd give it a try. So I shot it down there into the spark plug holes before I left, so it's been soaking for a few days. Do you think it's going to work, Gavin?
Yes.
All right, I hope you're right. Oh, that just came right out. That wasn't seized at all. That's good news.
Great.
Yeah, great news, exactly. Yeah, so pulling that spark plug, it actually looks like it's barely run, to be honest with you. So we'll see how she does when I actually get it going. You see the PB Blaster got pretty much all the way down the threads though, so that's good. And there's number 8, bud. So you go put that in order and let's go get the new spark plugs, see if they actually fit. Okay, Gavin's gonna point to the old spark plug we pulled out, and the new spark plug is significantly bigger, and that's not going to work. So I don't know how the parts store got that wrong, or I don't have the engine I think I have. So we're going to have to go back to the parts store, return the new spark plugs, and get the ones that fit. Isn't that fun, Gavin?
Yes.
You always say yes.
What?
You always say yes.
Yes.
Can you say no?
No.
Okay, let's start tearing into the distributor here. So first thing I'm going to do is break free the condenser. I did not spray any PB Blaster in here because I don't know if that's such a good idea. This is the kind of stuff that drives me crazy. It says put the lubricant here if the cam rotates away from the contact, and here if the cam rotates toward the contact, and you can't even tell what you're looking at. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm going to try to figure it out. Okay, I figured it out. So the forward cam rotates counterclockwise, right? And here is the contact. So if the cam rotates this way, it's rotating towards the contact, in which case you goop the lube in the capsule up underneath this lip. Okie dokie. We've got the 3 screws back in. I'm just going to take this 3/16 nut, loosen it up, slide both of these electrical connections back in here the way they were. That's 1. And that is 2, kinda. All right. There you go. Now I have to get that tightened again without knocking those out again. And I think we're good to go. Okay, now that I got the condenser and points back in, I'm just going to pop this distributor rotor back on. Got my new Motorcraft distributor, and I'm going to pop this on top here. And then I'm going to get to the spark plugs. I'm just going to shoot some PB Blaster into the cylinders, into each of the cylinders, so that when I go to start it up, there's some lubricant in the pistons, and in case there's any rust-ring or anything like that in there. Also, it lubricates the threads so that the spark plugs go in smooth and they won't seize later. Alright, so I bought these Autolite Platinums, kind of the cheapos, again, because I have no idea what the condition of the engine is. And I'm going to gap these with a wire style gapper. Basically, you find the right gap, you push it in there till it makes a space between the contacts. In this case, the gap's too much. I'm trying to get to 0.030 because on point style, you want them closer together. There's not as much energy. If and when I convert to HEI, I want to open those up to around 0.35 or 0.40. And then in it goes These don't have a crush ring. The ones on the Jeep do. So just double check inside the box, make sure there's no crush ring. If there's no crush ring, it doesn't need a crush ring. And I just get them in there, I hand tighten them, and then until they're snug, and then I'll turn them a quarter turn to a half a turn, no more than that. The key is, after you get them on here, I bought a separate tube of dielectric grease, and I just spread it on here, probably a little more than I should, but what that does is when you're putting your spark plug wires on and off, it makes it slide off easy and doesn't cause headaches down the road. I figured out what I was doing wrong. I was putting my compression on the number 1 cylinder, except that is not the number 1 cylinder. That's the number 5 cylinder. So once again proving that I am a complete genius. That is the number 1 cylinder. So let's pull that out, put the spark plug aside, grab my compression tester. I was wondering why I could not get timing marks to save the life of me. And it really helps if you start off on the correct cylinder. Alright, now hopefully once I get down there I'll be able to see. The question is, can I route that down so I can see it while I'm turning it? That'll help me know when I'm hitting compression. Perfect. Well, I am officially a complete idiot. I wasted 20 minutes on the wrong cylinder. As soon as I put that compression tester on the right cylinder, I turned it till I got compression, and I'm right on my timing marks. I need to scuff them out. Now, a trick I have is I go and I take primer, like white primer, and like a toothpick, and I draw a white line across the 0 mark on the balancer. What this does is, when I put my timing light on it, it makes it real obvious where 0 is. Makes it easier to adjust your timing. You can see I'm sweating, I'm breathing heavy. That was way more work than it needed to be because I didn't use my brain. I don't think I can get much else done. I got to go shower and get ready to go to Portland, but I'm probably going to break this video now and come back and finish it up when I get back from Portland.